Look who's back. Mr. King Jones. And I'm ready to go toe to toe. Stand right in the middle of the ring, staring down that lying spirit behind atheism, anti-theism, and agnosticism. One of the mental, philosophical, intellectual, and rational leg locks you guys would try to put on the truth of God. And even the laws of logic is this notion that you cannot prove a negative, and that rationale is used to say that no one can prove that there is no God. Well, I come pushing back and saying that if God does not exist, if the God of the Bible does not exist, then there are two ways that one could prove it. Now, here's the challenge to all you atheists, strong agnostics, and anti-theists. If the God of the Bible does not exist, here is how one could go about proving it. One, you could uncreate yourself. Uncreate yourself into non-existence. That is, to bring yourself, everything about you, right down to the atomic and subatomic level. Bring yourself into a state of non-existence, into a state of a state of annihilation, to even a point that your energy, your raw energy that makes up everything on a more complex level about you no longer exists. And from that state of non-existence, bring yourself back into existence. That is to say, recreate yourself. But I know what you're thinking. You're saying, well, that's a logical fallacy. It contradicts itself, because if you bring yourself completely and absolutely into a point of non-existence, you no longer exist to create yourself. Oh, you're pretty smart there, huh? Okay, I'll spot you that one. So that leaves option B. You could keep yourself, but bring everything else about the material world into non-existence. Even down to the point where the energy in its simplest form does not exist. So that is, you would have to atomically and subatomically annihilate that which ultimately gives being to air, the sun, moon, stars, water, everything else. Bring everything else into non-existence, and from that non-existence, bring a new world into existence, or bring that one back as it was or to your liking. But not in some illusionary way, not in some metaphorical sense or some trickery, but I mean this in an absolute sense. Bring the world into existence from non-existence. If you can do that, you would be able to disprove the existence of the God of the Bible. Why? Because the God of the Bible, there's some very specific claims made about him, that he is self-existent, that he always was and always will be. Therefore, he cannot, in his true form, in his absolute form, he cannot die. He's always living, cannot be destroyed. He also claims that made the heavens and the earth, and that his word, by his word, he made these things, and his word stands fast. So that is also, they say that no one can bring them, the heavens and the earth, into dissipation. No one can altogether destroy them completely except for him. And he also says that he is God all by himself. Beside him, there is no one else. If you can do these things, Either the God of the Bible does not exist, if you can do all that I proposed, or you would, at the very least, show that he does indeed have an equal. So, there's the challenge. You want to prove that the God of the Bible is either non existent or at least a liar? Try that.